が入ってない。肉、ニンニク、唐辛子、味噌。
I left Hajime San way back. I wonder if that's the last I'll see of him. It struck me that we're on two different paths. He's definitely doing the Heart Sutra and Hemro, and I am legging it round. And right or wrong, that's my goal for where I am for my age and for what I need to do. Hajime San had said one thing, just concentrate on the next step, next step. So today is leaving Hajime San, which was about being able to enjoy an experience then letting it go. Oh yeah, right. And also the greyest day so far. This day has been so grey and miserable. It's minging. As you can probably hear, it's still raining. Now the wind's picking up, and I just finished an absolute, well, you know that 3-day thing, so walk my day stuff, tiny rest, then walk the night, tiny rest in the day. Well, I've done that, planning to have sleep this night in a ryokan, really relax and be ready for the same thing again. Couldn't find a hotel, so just finished, stopped at 3 ryokans and none of them have rooms, so I'm like, not only am I knackered, I've got nowhere to stay, which is annoying. So I'm at one of those parking lay-by things with covered thingy. I've just changed the disabled toilets, tried to dry out because I'm soaked. Oh, and guess where I am now, look. Telephone box. I am spending some of the night in a telephone box. I'm going to hang out here. I've got my Nescafe cup of coffee to try and warm me up. I've got some eggs I boiled earlier, so I'm eating those. I'm going to rest my feet for a couple of days, couple of hours maybe, and then I'm going to keep warm by walking. I'm just going to maybe do a couple of hours at a time, but this is exactly what I wanted to avoid. So I did ask to have a nice relaxing evening. I've been shafted on this one by the heavens. Anyway, I should say it only affects you if you let it. Anyway, I'm very zen. So cold. Sitting in the phone box. But I'd had enough and decided to night walk. Just thought, might as well warm myself up and get a little bit further. Do you know what? This is possibly the least fun I've ever had in my entire life. It's about 11:20. It's the middle of the night. It's pitch black. I'm out in the country, and the country here in Japan is quiet anyway, but at night it's, you know, it's not frightening because there's anything that you're worried about, but frightening just through the pure, you know, that darkness. I absolutely hate it right now. And added that crappy moon which keeps getting covered by big black clouds. This is absolutely dire, and I'm not entirely sure I want this enough. It's I don't think this is a challenge, or, you know, I think this is just crap, absolutely shite. I requested last night of the universe to give me you know, lodging and all that sort of stuff, and I'm just wondering if the end goal, the budget and the time, has taken precedence. And I did get the skills of being able to handle the cold and the fear of moving in the dark, so that's a good thing. So yeah, so maybe, you know, maybe it doesn't always, the goals don't always show up as you request them. I think rest is what I needed, rest is what I got. I don't like to be cold, and I wasn't really. I wanted the energy to move forward, and I got that. And I needed food, and that popped up. So, let's say it doesn't always come as you want it, or as we verbalise it, but I think it probably always comes. Bit of a poet going on this piece. Fascinating. If you want to know it, you should do it. Wow. So the oranges, they have stalls here which they sort of leave them out and you pay, which I think you give like 100 yen and they trust you to leave the money. And I've always wanted to chase them because they're obviously picked from really local. And I've been busy walking, rushing from one place to another. I just couldn't bother to get my bag off and stuff like that. And anyway, I walked past this lady's counter, and again I couldn't really be bothered, so I decided not to. But I was very relaxed. I was very focused. I was being very mindful. So I always wanted to do it. And she called me over. It's really weird. As I was mindful, it's like what you want, you get. And she called me over and sat me down and gave me 2 oranges there, and then a handful to take away. So it was really bizarre. It was great. And then walking here, I'm just the water, I'm just taking time out. Rather than rushing, I'm trusting the universe is doing what it needs to do to achieve the goal. And I'm just being in the now. Now, of course, I realise that by identifying that, it means I'm already attached to the outcome. But I wanted to record it. I think that's important for people to realise that when they're in the now, in the moment, that's when the universe really provides. When you're rushing to get it done, you think you're relaxed, probably you're not. Another Hendo just walked past me and gave me these sweets, so I gave him some orange. It's called omiyage. So I learned day today, it's a day the sun's shining on me, but my spirit as well. And that sounds a bit cheesy, but it does feel like that. But as I say, there's a danger that when you recognise that, that's the ego trying to have a piece of it and get back control. So I was going to say I'm going to try and stay mindful, but that's there's the problem. I'm just going to turn the camera off. Looks great up there, doesn't it? This is the view. Wow, look at that. From yesterday, which was a complete juxtaposition. Raining all day, absolutely vile, to today, one of the most beautiful days in Japan, I think.